Some people live every day in fear of a loved one. October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. It's time to talk about it, support victims and survivors. Stats from the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence show 1 in 3 women and 1 in 4 men have been victims of physical violence by an intimate partner within their lifetime. Also, 72% of all murder-suicides in the U.S. involve a partner. Today, the Center for Women and Families gathered to remember those lost to domestic abuse in Louisville and southern Indiana. Elle Smith sat down with a father who knows that kind of loss all too well.
May 31st, 2020 will be a day that Mike Miller will never forget. It's the day he got a call no parent should have to receive.
So I immediately tried to call Carly's number. I called it, I just kept calling it, which I had hope at that point because it was ringing.
But first, let's start from the beginning. The day his daughter Carly was born. Mike and Carly's mother didn't find out her gender until she came into the world.
We didn't even have no outfits. I had to go, nothing. I had to go to, at the time, Babies R Us.
Fast forward throughout the years, and as Carly grew, so did her personality.
You could hear her laugh and know she was around, and whenever she was there, it was nothing but fun. She was half of my world.
In 2020, Carly was 19. She was finishing high school online. She had been in a relationship for about a year with her boyfriend, DeMond Haynes, and troubles within the relationship were not a secret.
I knew something was wrong the first time she called me, and I was out of town, and she told me that he hit her. It sent chills through my spine that, something like that could happen.
Miller says Carly told him she was leaving her boyfriend, but a few months later, they were back together. As a father, Miller made it clear that he disapproved of the relationship. He tried to respect Carly being an adult and show his support for her, but then one day in May, he got a call.
That's the voicemail. I didn't answer.
But LMPD called again, and this time Mike answered and got the news that sent chills down his spine.
They was arguing, and she was going to get out of the car, and he shot her in the back.
It's been over a year since Carly's death, and today, along with other families, Mike stood to hear his daughter's name called.
Carly Miller.
22 chairs, 22 names, all representing men and women who have lost their lives from domestic or intimate partner abuse in Jefferson County in southern Indiana in the past 2 years. For Mike, his goal is to keep her memory alive and educate others on domestic violence.
If me as a father can, help anybody, if I help one person, and that's one person's family that doesn't have to go through this.
In Louisville, I'm Elle Smith for WHAS 11 on your side.